what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for round 8 of the 2019-20 exhibition series on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we are racing on Tsukuba circuit for 25 laps, and we are ready to go to use the Group 4 category for today. So let's get ready to get started. And this wheel might have the balance of performance regulations. We'll be having the choice of the racing tires, so this wheel might be recommended to make sure that this wheel might have the best choice. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. Now this is going to be a very good challenging race to take on 25 laps around in Tsukuba circuit. So this is going to be quite doing well to have a good qualifying time for 10 minutes. So this wheel might have the choice of tires that this wheel might be getting ready to go. So maybe this is going to be quite possible that this wheel might be needs to stay on in the same tire type. So this wheel might give an example. So here we go. This race will be ready to go to get started in about 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Here we go, it's round 8 of the 2019-20 exhibition series of the Manufacturer Series on GT Sports. So here we go, let's get started with the drivers. Now first up is R4M Cool Guy 69 with a Ford Mustang Group 4. Jeremy PR with a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Group 4. Steve 44 1972 with a yellow Mercedes SLS AMG. Sierra 2145 with a Honda NSX Group 4. Precy Cruz with a Toyota A6 Group 4. No Sense Yet with a Lexus RCF Group 4 in 6th place. Sonic Steed in Toyota A6 Group 4 on 7th place. PSRT Tie Guy in 8th place for the Ford Mustang Group 4. 9th place is PSRT Slugslime for the BMW M4. 10th place is Rex NE Beck in the Honda NSX Group 4. D. Harris Me in the Lexus RCF Group 4. Slash Deep 10 with the Ford Mustang in 12th place. Primus 1966-11 in 13th place for the Lexus RCF Group 4. 14th place is myself for the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4 with the N-Sport Tech Library. Rider on the Storm in 15th place for the Ford Mustang Group 4. BS Rodeo 7S for the Lexus RCF Group 4 in 16th place. A279523X in 17th place. Hyper 6 Alive in 18th place for the BMW M4. 19th place is Bishop JL with the Hyundai Genesis Group 4. Now this is going to be a very good, exciting, challenging race for having the most separate ways to get started for the 25 laps. Taking on 5 waves is going to be taking the multiple times 5. We'll be getting ready to go. So best of luck to all of us, and this is going to be the most interesting race. We'll be ready to be prepared. So this wheel might have choices to get prepared to have that tires to be ready. So here we go. This wheel might have the best recommend to have the hard tires for the Corvette C7 to join in for the race. So here we go, we are underway. Now this is going to be quite very tough for having that first turn to going in, but this is going to be giving the differences. We might take that smooth handling, we'll keep it going at it. Giving the good quality, Will might be getting the good time to be having that good time for the race. And here comes the second hairpin turn. We'll be going in, so hope this is going to be quite doing good to have a one good balanced Group 4 race since the GT League. Taking inside turns is going to be quite given the best correct mobility we'll be taking on for taking a 1 good sportsmanship rating might be going up. Looks like this is going to be quite getting a little bit disturbance. I hope so. Everything's still going on for the green, so this might taking a good quality check for every drivers. Hope nothing else don't want to get a little bit bothering might be need for the moment. They just want to stay on for the race, so hope this is going to need to take a little bit more time. And now here we go, taking on for the second lap. We'll be going in, so here comes that first part of the collision and nothing else to be going on to be checked in, so this is going to be quite doing good to take plenty of braking points to brace itself. But that was going to be a very tough, long, challenging race to be getting in. But no one else don't want to get any mistakes to be having this time in the moment during this competition. But this is all about taking a lot of practicing skills to be having a short full track we'll be going in. But this is going to be quite going hard onto this hairpin. We'll be getting in, and oh man, it looks like there it goes, folks. There it goes. Looks like no sin yet is definitely got that penalty and drops down onto 15th place. Looks like this is going to be quite giving the good monitor check whenever there's any accidents going on by having a collision. So this is going to be a very tough gap challenge we'll be going on. We'll be getting there. So this is going to be quite giving it. Oh man, it looks like this is going to be a very hard slam to see it, and this is going to be quite very messy. Now, looks like this is going to be quite getting in for having under investigation going in. So it looks like this is going to be quite see how that 4-second penalty is going to be, and it's BS Royal 7S has got that 4-second penalty. But that is going to be quite very grueling for having this time for the short full circuit to be getting on there. Now it's going to be quite very difficult out there, so plenty of mistakes to be pulling off the track by itself, but this wheel might take a little recovery that this wheel might need to go again. Now this wheel might reach their dream to keep it going, but this is going to be quite giving a good time since this will have to take plenty of inside turns. But this is not in Norton Oslo Speedway anymore. This is Tsukuba circuit for having one good time for this challenge. We'll be ready to go for taking this tough grueling battle. We might be prepared. By only 14 seconds on the gap distance up ahead, currently in on 11th place. This wheel might take plenty of few more handling turns. Wheel might stay at it by having the racing hard compound tires that this wheel might have the best choice. We'll be having a very good time to take plenty of inside turns. We'll be taking a lot of good perfection. Taking struggles on any opponents. This wheel might work like a charm that this wheel might get through before catching up onto the top drivers who might be in during this time in this lobby of the race. And now this is going to be quite going at it, and this wheel might take lap number 5 at the end of the first wave. Wheel might be getting in, but this is going to be quite giving the total time by 5 minutes, so this one might give under 4 minutes. That this one might giving a good time check to be quite giving the only example to see it. But taking under 5 minutes is going to be quite giving the example basics that this one might give the difference. So if we have to take one good map learning skills, that this one might be taking a lot of basics to be giving a one good educated guess to be needed to take. And looks like Rider on the Storm is catching up onto my current position, so gonna get ready to defend this position. This is gonna get very grueling to be on that hairpin, but this is gonna be quite taking a tough risk we'll be getting through. Staying on in 11th place is important, while keep going forward to catch up with the rest of the opponents is getting in onto the middle groove. This wheel might goes on to catch up onto Sonic Steed in 10th place. This wheel might goes at the end of the 5th lap at the end of wave 1. Now moving on to the 6th lap, we'll be going in. But this is going to be quite giving the one tough race that this is going to be in the arena. But it's always having some barriers to be putting in all around the track to be giving you one good step approach, to be having much good ways to have that inside turn to be going at it. Now, looks like PSRT Slug Slime is now going forward to take on 9th place, while Sonic Steed is catching up to him. This is going to be quite getting a much grueling battle to be going on to see it. And looks like this is going to be quite getting a few struggle in on the pass. Rider on the Storm passes me, and he is on 11th place. Now, it's going to be quite very tough to have that turn. Is going to be quite very too aggressive. So, just going to keep it nice and slow to keep it well steady for the Chevy Corvette. So this is going to be quite doing good to have a single Chevy vehicle to be in the manufacturer series for this round. But it might take plenty of good step that this is going to be the racing wannabe like the 8086. So this is going to be quite giving a small difference that this will might have different other Group 4 cars that this will might take on the Chevy Corvette C7. Still trying to keep up to find a way to overtake Rider on the Storm's position. This is going to get a little bit further left behind that this will might take plenty of few distance will be speed up to catch up to him. Here comes the hairpin. Just going to try to keep it slow and re-accelerate, but this is going to get pretty hard to get through. But this wheel might take plenty of more ways to go. Now, this is going to be having one driver to be in the pits, so this is going to be quite getting a little bit more caution check to see the quality for it. So this is definitely might be getting a little bit disturbing to see it. So this will might getting in onto the yellow to keep it well maintained. So this wheel might need to keep in check during this time of the competition for this race, that nothing else don't want to get interrupted. But if this wheel might be possible to have plenty of drivers could probably have a racing substitute driver from the last round, so didn't get a chance to race it, so hope this wheel might give a little bit time to give a delay until this wheel might be joining in for this race until now. That was pretty close. Hope this is going to need to take plenty of mobility. We might keep it well monitored on each corner to keep it well checked. And there goes another driver, and it looks like Rex is in the pits, and now this wheel might have that tires to be ready to change up to go in. Hope this wheel might take plenty of buy some time, and this wheel might going in onto 10th place. This wheel might take the rush to go through until this wheel might reach at the end of the second wave, or part of the 5-lap challenge will be getting in most separately, that this one might be keeping in for taking a little bit more time of the endurance race. So now this is going to be quite going on to see how the top 3 drivers are still going to take on for the most epic challenging race in Tsukuba. Steve 44 1972 is taking the lead, so he might be going in to take the first place by the golden medal to be well earned to be received. Now, R4M Cool Guy 69 is in second place. Skirumi PR in third place. This might have 3 different drivers to be getting in for this round. Will they be able to take home the gold? Will be taking a one good step to be giving a good, well achievable for having a driver rating to be improved. But this wheel might go in on to lap number 10, only 15 more to go. This is going to be a very short race that this wheel might go grueling for every under 5 minutes of the clock. But this wheel might keep it well checked, so we will might be need to keep up for having a lot of time. We'll take that progression, we'll might take much more precision to perform. Now it looks like Steve 44 is in the pits, and now looks like R4M Cool Guy 69 takes the lead. So this is going to be quite doing good to see Sierra 2145 in third place. And it looks like Steve 44 1972 is coming back, and Sierra 2145 is now definitely back on to fourth place. He will find a way to get past through him until when he gets the chance. Now this is going to be quite getting one challenging struggle by the moment, so Steve 44 1972 is still going at it. It looks like this is going to be quite getting a good check on the progress during this time of the race. Hyper 6 alive and no sin yet is giving a little pass through me. So hope this is going to be quite giving a little bit more focused time to keep it well defended. But it's going to get very grueling on the handlings on the turns, so this will might keep that tire to keep it hold, but it's going to get very well endured that this will might give a moment to stay together. Will might take plenty of good times to have the number of laps will buy some time. It looks like this is going to be quite doing good to see how one drivers will might going on to the early pit stop that this will might take the final turn to be going in on the straight approach. Lap number 12 will be going at it, but this is going to be quite very grueling that this one might take a little bit much longer it takes, because this is going to be quite taking the chase. Will might be going on for the 10th place. Will might give the exact time to keep it well pressured up and keep it go. And meanwhile, R4M Cool Guy 69 is still takes the lead, and he will might be rated to keep it well defended, while Steve 44 1972 is trying to keep it going. But I hope this is going to be quite giving the tough risk. Will might be going at it. And it looks like Rex is now definitely might be saved that well protective on that turn at the hairpin. So this will might giving a good time to have that tire to be ready to changed up to get started out to begin. So this one might have the choice. And here I go. My crew will be getting ready to have the new compound tires to be set them up and ready to go. Now it's going to be quite very grueling that this will might stay on in 14th place. This will might give us a better and quick improvement for taking a lot of few times. Will might be keep it checked for only one pit stop per use. Now it's going to be quite doing good to see R4M Cool Guy 69 is in the pits, and now he's staying on 3rd place whenever he gets a chance to go change up the different tires, while Steve 44 1972 is taking the lead. But this is going to be quite giving a good determinant for the top 3 drivers to see which is the 3rd place. So this is going to be quite going good for R4M Cool Guy 69 to change the tires to racing car compound for the type. This one might take plenty of good extended amount of duration that this one might be need to take enough laps will be going in. Lap number 14 is going in, and then Hyper 6 Alive is coming out of the pits. This one might have the chance to take one good speed to take on to the overtake. He might be ready to go to take his defense to be set him up, but this is going to be quite getting a struggle. Will might get past through him. Taking that inside turn. Taking much more precision that this is going to be quite going in. He's successfully taking on that better turn to stay on guard to keep it well protected. Going in to take the slipstream, Will might go slip past through it. And here we go, lap number 15, only 10 more to go. This is going to be taking plenty of enough time for under 15 minutes, so this will might be giving a little bit more total time that this will might add more. Now it's going to be quite giving a little bit more quality check that this will might be keeping up on the green, so just stay maintained on to the environment. This will might get through until the race will be over soon. Now looks like this is going to be quite very interesting for 2 BMW M4 to take the long distance for the challenge. PSRT Slug Slime and Hyper 6 Alive are still going at it to take the battle of 11th place, while I'm going in to take the effect. Will might take one pass through to take that risk. Will going in to take that challenge, get everything. Will might take the inside turns. Will keep it nice and tight. Hyper 6 Alive just definitely landed in onto the green step, and now going in onto the first turn. It looks like Rex Any Effects is crashing the party. So this is going to be quite giving the 4-car challenge for having a showdown to begin. So this is going to be quite very interesting for 2 BMW M4. It looks like a double trouble for the 2-car friend, and this is going to be quite giving the risk. PSRT Slug Slime and Hyper 6 Alive are still struggling up to be at it, so this is going to be quite getting a little bit more maintained on the mobility, and then going on for the overtake to pass on to PSRT Slug Slime, and now going after Hyper 6 Alive on 11th place. This is going to be quite giving the one tough chase to catch up on to Rex Any Effects to be getting on, so taking a one good oversteer power mid-engine Honda NSX Group 4 will be going on to take the 10th place, will be going in. Now we're on the lap 17, so this wheel might get through until the tires will be running out as soon as possible. But taking a lot of few pit stop strategy, that this is going to be taking a lot of important tips that this might be given a good suitable for comfortable use. Staying on for the one grip, and then Hyper 6 Alive are still going to catch up, and then it looks like Rex Any Effects is definitely might be taking a little slow down to the outside. Now it's going to be quite very interesting to see how this race might go, because taking the one tough grueling battle between one Chevy and 2 BMW M4 will be taking a one good ongoing battle, will be taking a lot of few distance to be go, while the Honda NSX Group 4 is crashing the racing party. But this is going to be quite giving much extra battle that this one might be prepared for. Hope this one might keep it up and keep it going. Lap number 18 is stepping in to going in, but this is going to be quite very closer, that this wheel might take the one grueling challenging battle it can get. Just going to keep it well maintained, and then he pulled the brakes and doing the same type as well, so it's going to get everything much closer it comes. But this wheel might take one good slipstream wheel might be going on for the acceleration, and it looks like Hyper 6 Alive is about to take that other direction, but he definitely might be trying to make a little bit taunting moment, so that might be having the moment to be keeping together. Who might need that chance to stay on his well protected for his position. But looks like this is going to be quite very good to see 2 drivers is coming out in the pits. Pre-C Cruz and No Signet is now in the race during this time for the challenge, so this is going to be quite giving the extra invite that this wheel might be joining in. Pre-C Cruz is now going to take on Hyper 6 Alive, so this is going to be quite giving the interesting to see how this race might go. Almost had that time in the moment. This is going to be quite getting close. Pre-C Cruz just got that 0.5 second on the penalty. Will Hyper 6 Alive has to defend his position. He will might stay together, but this is going to might take one more chance of the tires, that this will might be going in to take one better time of the switch. So here we go. This one might take one more pit stop remaining, so just going to make sure that this one might have 2 pit stops will be need for use whenever there's any problem going on. So this one might help, but any strategy by the choice that this is going to get everything much possible ways to get in there. Now on to lap number 20, only 5 more to go. It looks like Kahumi PR is now taking the lead, while Sierra 2145 is taking in 2nd place. But this is going to be quite very extraordinary, excited to see how the top 3 drivers are still going at it. I hope Sierra 2145 is still keeping up onto the top position, so he will might stay in the top 3 whenever the race will be over very much soon. But this is going to be quite very good to have a 20 minute for the total time, so this race is not yet over. Whenever it's going to be reached up before the time limit in total, we'll be having a 25-minute race. But this is going to be quite very good to see how the Group 4 race cars are still taking on the ongoing match battle on Tsukuba circuit. Is going to be quite giving plenty of efforts that this will might taking on for. This will be a one good Group 4 cardio battle will be taking on for one handling racing opportunity to be getting ready to go. But it's going to be quite very challenging ways to have the most fastest lap where every other racer can do it. This one might take the limit, will be ready to go. Now onto the 21 lap, 4 more to go. And this is going to be quite doing good to see how Rider on the Storm is going up to catching up onto Rex any effects to be getting on to pass through it. So this one might take plenty of gap distance. We might need that handling turns to be going in onto the inside. Meanwhile, I'm taking on for the 22nd lap. This one might take 3 more to go, and looks like Bishop JL is now going in to pass me, so this one might need to take that defending position if this one might keep it well guarded. And looks like Sierra 2145 is now in the pits, giving a one time to slow down. Hope he needs to get that quality to be backed up again, so don't want to ruin this whole moment, folks. This race is about to get much extended long for duration for having this time for the moment for the competition that this one might need to live on. And looks like R4M Cool Guy 69 is back in 3rd place, while Sierra 2145 is in 4th place. He might be getting back to keep going, so hope this might take the 4th place at the finish. Might be going on to have a much better quality for having a much good driver rating to be giving well earned to successful. Now we're on the lap 23. This race is about to be over soon, so this one might take plenty of good short time by under a minute for every lap. This one might take plenty of over a minute for having a pit stop time that this will be recommend. But looks like everybody is still keep it going for taking that much hairpin turns, but it's going to get very risky. Looks like Bishop JL is now definitely might be trying to get past on it. Hope he can do it to make one good pass on the overtake while I'm about to take that last turn. Oh man, looks like this is going to be quite very tough for it gets. Hope I could probably stay on the tarmac, and now he passes me, so this is going to be quite getting a much more pretty epic challenging battle out there, folks. But taking few overtakes by the struggle is going to be a very tough one. If this is going to be quite giving a lot of good faster performance, we need to keep it up. Now looks like almost there. This is going to be on lap 24. This one might take one more lap remaining, and then the top 3 is about to get on its way. We'll be having the most excited podium at the finish. So this is going to be quite giving the much racing mobility for taking a lot of basic work since the GT League on the Group 4 Cup. But this is going to be quite very good long for having a nice good race to be getting in there. So this one might take plenty of inside turns, that this one might take plenty of oversteer by the capability which might be going in. So here we go, folks. The final lap is on its way. This is going to be quite very excited out there, folks. Steve 44 1972 is back in the lead, so he might be in the ways to go there onto the finish. So he already did. Steve 44 1972 is taking 1st place of round 8 of the 2019-20 exhibition series of the manufacturer series. He did a pretty good job out there by having his win. Skihumi PR in 2nd place, and followed by R4M Cool Guy 69 in 3rd place. What an excited race out there for taking a one tough challenge on Tsukuba circuit. But that was a pretty much excited for having a Group 4 race. We might take the basic work into a one endurance racing work to be giving a lot of standard ways to perform. The crowd is very excited to cheer on for most all the Group 4 vehicles of the manufacturer friends that this is going to be quite very amazing. So good thing I just finally finished in 14th place. That was a pretty tough hard work to taking a lot of skills to perform. So good thing that this is going to be having one vehicle to have the fastest driver for Chevrolet for this round. So this one might be very good to have a good clean race to be well achieved. That this one might have 3 times for having a new consecutive. So very good to have 100,000 credits by the earn. So this is going to be quite very remarkable for having this time for this race. But very good for having the sportsmanship rating will be going up. So this is going to be quite very good to have this time for the win for giving the best time for the moment. So I congratulate Steve 441972 for the win. Congratulations to him. Him and his Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Group 4 is going to be quite given the best oversteering racing capability that this one might have the best skills to keep it well defended onto the top 3 positions. So this is going to be quite doing good, but somehow if there's any dirty drivers out there to see it by having a mistake, penalty is going to be giving the hard tough option to be very much careful. But it is going to be a very good excited race out there for having this good time for this round. So that was a pretty good much excited for having a under 25 minute around the track for having this time for the Group 4 race. Will might take a lot of good perfection to a one basic precision that this will might have a very good performance, that this one might take plenty of inside turns to go more often. So we did a very good job out there, folks. But this is going to be needs to have a better tires that this one might have the best choice for the next race. We'll be getting ready to move on. So that was the most epic 25 lap challenge around in Tsukuba circuit for a Group 4 race. So this is going to be a very good challenging moment. We'll be taking a lot of clean racing skills to perform with a choice of each specific racing tire for use during the time for the challenge. We'll be getting in to have that good stability. We might be keep it in to endure. So looks like this is going to be quite good to get ready to go for the next round. So hope this is going to be quite very different for having in the next track. We'll be getting ready to go. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. And library blog videos are available to watch anytime you want. So this will be the entertainment showcase about some different vehicles with some libraries I have been made. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the 2019-20 exhibition series of the manufacturer series on Gran Turismo Sport. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.